Welcome to the Veterinary Social Media Podcast, where you learn how to navigate social media and apply it to the world of veterinary medicine. I'm your host, Cheyanne, and let's get down to business. Hey, back at you with another episode. But this one's going to be short because it's going to be a update that I want you to be sure that you are aware of. So this episode is going to be on the new or the latest Instagram update and how they have changed the profile grid. So I am going to be popping some images on the screen on YouTube. So if you are listening to this on a podcast, I highly encourage you to head on over to YouTube and watch this, because I'm going to be sharing some tips on how you can go about applying this new change or adapting to it, and I'm going to be showing some mini tutorials. So I'll add the link to the description for you to watch on YouTube. But with that, let me share the update with you. So earlier this year, Instagram has changed the user experience on how people will be viewing the Instagram posts on their feeds and viewing them on the profile. And this is mainly going to affect the profile, but I wouldn't be surprised if they made changes to how it impacts the feed. So this is why I really want you to be aware of this. So what happened is they modified the profile grid layout on the page itself. And so I've got a image on the screen that's showing you what my current Instagram page looks like. But they've moved everything from being the traditional square. So if you are looking at this design wise, it's going to be 1080 by 1080 pixels. So exactly square in pixel form, but they are transitioning from that format to be a taller 4:5 ratio rectangle. Okay, so what I'm suspecting is that they are doing this to showcase reels better. So vertical content is what we call it in social media, is really taking over the space here with designs and posts. So with that said, it's really changed the way that your profile is displaying your posts now. And so I had someone in my Facebook group mention that whenever they post stuff onto Instagram, it just looks weird, and I suspect this is part of the problem, or just a change in things. So with that, I want to share a couple things that you can do to adapt to this fairly quickly in Canva, because this does really change the game. You can't just share something you've made for Facebook over into Instagram. So there's going to be some tweaks to be made. But before I do, I want to show you a quick tip on video here to show you how you can adjust that view, because when they changed from the square over to the vertical, it cut off a lot of the post, so it just looks wonky. So I'll show you, and again, I'll pop up something on the screen, but I'll walk you through it if you're listening on the podcast. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to find an image on your profile here, and I'm going to pull one that's all cut off, and I'm not going to walk you through on what it looks like, because you can go and look for yourself and see what that looks like. But I'm going to go to one, and I'm going to push my finger, and I'm on phone. If you can't do this on desktop, I don't think. I highly recommend you go on to the Instagram app on your phone, hold your finger on it, and then what you're going to do is you're going to look at the options, and there should be an option that says adjust preview, and I'm going to tap that. And then there are two options, one that says fill, and if you tap that, it's going to switch to fit. And basically what that's doing is zooming in and out of the post. Then there's a second option, and you can choose the background, and that's just changing the color. So if you decided to shrink it so it's back to square, there's the black or white strip on top and bottom. So you have the power to change the color between black and white. I wish there was more options, but that is the thing there. So with that, then you hit done, and that's it. So you can go in and spend time and adjusting that if you want. It's not a big deal because everyone who's a user on Instagram gets it. But if you have time, I would go in through the first few posts and kind of go through adjusting that. Again, no biggie, but moving forward, to avoid having to do that, I highly encourage you to go into Canva and adjust the design format. So the thing is, with Canva, in the past, I don't know how fast they will adjust it now, but they've been notoriously slow on updating the designs for any of the social media platforms, okay? So I checked before hopping on, and Instagram is still a square format, okay? So with that, I want you to be sure that you are adjusting the dimensions on it to fit for the new format. So to make this easy for you, if you are on the paid plan of Canva, you're going to go to a custom size, and then you're going to enter 1080 by 1350 pixels. Okay, and that is going to give you the taller rectangle. It's not an exact rectangle, not like long and skinny, like a reel or like a story on Instagram. Okay, those are different things. This is going to be a little bit of a chunkier rectangle. So definitely give that a go. If you are on the free plan of Canva, you won't have the ability to customize the size. Okay, what you'll have to do is either manipulate a current design format. So like the Instagram story, you could go to that and spend some time finagling on how to get it to work for Instagram's posts. So that might be an option for you. But if you're on the paid plan, if you're already creating Facebook posts, all you have to do is hit resize and go to those custom dimensions, and you can do that, and that will save you a ton of time. If you're on the free plan, I'm sorry, it's going to take you a little bit of adjustment to go about doing this. You can definitely give it a try and see what it looks like on your feed. I definitely encourage you, though, to kind of see if you can take the extra steps to adjust this, just because of the experience on Instagram really favors it, and so it's going to help you in the long run. But with that, if you don't have time for that, even if you have a paid Canva and you're like, I just don't want to deal with that, my membership, VetSocialHub, has social media templates that have been adjusted for the new format. And so all you have to do is click the download and customize. So we've done all the hard work for you. So if you want to learn more about how you can access those, definitely head down to the description and you can check out VetSocialHub for more details. But I think those tips are going to give you the best way of navigating this for now. So with that, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment or send me a message on Instagram, because I am continuing to dive deep in this and get all the information so you don't have to. And I will report when I have some more news for you. But hopefully that gives you a little bit of more understanding if you've been struggling with this, or just gives you a quick way to catch up with everything. So let me know again if you have any questions or if you want some clarity on anything. Let me know, and I would be happy to catch up with you. All right, so I will let you go. Like I said, shorty episode, but I hope it was helpful, and I will catch you later. Bye.